this year. The asparagus didn't make. Daddy said, "Oh, we made plenty of asparagus." He said, "Nick just meets me in the corner."
Yeah.
Before he ever got around the house, Nick would say, "Got asparagus, Papa?" And he'd hand it off to Nick. I don't think any of it ever went in.
What did you bring it over here, y'all later?
Nick would bring it to me in here, and it never made it around the corner.
It's south.
Yeah.
Well, Wallace was always my, I'd say, technical advisor.
Yeah.
Uncle Ernie, I thought you were his.
Well, I think we both were.
Yeah.
And about growing con trees and
Oh, yeah.
asparagus and things like that. He told me, he said, "Maybe this is what you better do."
Well, he was supposed to have helped.
And berry vines.
Yeah, Bill Moore.
Yeah, Bill Moreau, so I was going to say. And then he wound up in the hospital.
Right.
I guess that was his way of getting out of planting those trees.
Oh, yeah, we all.
Because he had an appointment with Bill every month.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, good job.
He called me one day. Patty probably remembers this. He said, "Ernest, do you have an extra car that I can buy for you?" I said, "No, but I got one I'll give you." And I flew down here in my airplane and got him. And we flew back. And we get about Chattanooga and says, "How long does this thing stay up?" I says, "Until
Are you
we-"
talking about the plane?
Yeah. He said, "How long does this thing stay up?" I said, "Until we get there."
He was probably needing to go to the bathroom, Uncle Ernie.
He probably did. I told him that you better go to the bathroom and before
Because
we
you don't
leave,
land till you get home,
because
huh?
we're going nonstop.
And
He
Uncle
probably
Ernie gave me a beautiful yellow Mark Cougar that
You went
fast as that airplane.
I
Oh, well, it goes that fast.
It was not a problem. That thing moved.
Oh, yeah.
I was asking Wallace about it one day, and he says, "Wallace, how is," right after he got home, I said, "How'd that Cougar do?" He said, "Man, it'd pass everything except the gas station." And that Cougar was, I mean, you mash on the gas, you hung
You
on.
never had any hesitation getting on a highway. You knew you were going to pass anything coming. It was
Daddy let you drive this car?
Daddy let me drive that car.
Yeah.
What was he thinking?
Is that where you learned a heavy foot from Uncle Ernie's Cougar?
I think I might have
One
had
of
that
those
one.
teachers you had
Yeah.
heavy foot.
Well, I met both cops in Johnson City.
You see that Suburban outside, that big red Suburban out there?
Yeah.
The boys
There's
called
a
it the
reason
Red
it's called the Red Rocket.
The boys called it the Red Rocket.
They carry their boys, their
But
big old dogs.
I certainly didn't learn that from Daddy because that man never drove fast.
No.
I mean,
Oh, no.
We would be going, "Daddy, we're late. We got."
He does the theater. Is that where you get that?
I don't know.
It must be in the family.
I don't
He's
think
not a
sense
fast
in
driver.
But
I
Daddy
mean,
only
you
ever
gotta
done
take
it
it
on
out
the
of
extra. It was
Well,
just the rest of us that
That's
didn't plan
true.
that well.
Daddy could not stand being late. He wanted to leave in time to get there. He'd tell me about going to the airport. I'd rather be 2 hours early than 5 minutes late.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember going through the creek bed to get to church and going up the side of the
Oh,
hill?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was, I don't know, is there a bridge there now?
No, you can still go there.
You can go
They've
through
got
the
a
They got
cement
What is it, a low water
road
crossing?
bed.
It's a low
there.
water thing, I
Well,
think.
he took
With
the
some
low road
cement
instead of
on
going the
it.
high
They
road.
got
We
one
would go through
down
the
below
creek bed.
Sadie's.
Yes.
Mars,
Yeah, I know what you
on
mean.
that
Yeah.
creek.
Yeah, but we're talking about right down here in White
Yeah.
Rock Creek.
I don't,
between-
what's the name of that road, Behealer Drive or something down there?
That's probably what it
Is
is.
it Young or Benita?
They used
It's
to
Young,
didn't
Young, that's
Young
right.
Road.
They used to didn't even have names.
Yeah, it's Young
Named
Road
them
or
all.
But that was the highlight when we could go
Yeah,
through
go to
the
church.
creek bed.
Especially
go
if
to
it
church.
rained and it's
Well,
like you
sometimes
didn't know
you
if
had
you were
to
going to get
back
up the
up.
other
Yeah.
side yet.
Well,
Always had a pickup.
Back up.
Sometimes we had to back up and run.
Yeah.
We used to go down there and wash your cars. Wallace would take Leslie and I down there, and whatever he was driving, we'd take it down to that low water thing, park it in there, and we'd
Wash it off.
get our rags and soap, and we'd wash the car.